Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the CI Luxury Leather Strap Cutter. Now this is in conjunction with Nattools. Straight off the top here, I'm going to tell you I was paid for this review. They sent me the product for nothing. Now the payment on this is just to cover my time to be able to make this video, shoot the content, do the editing, things like that. I didn't get paid an exorbitant amount. I'm not being paid for my opinion. So with that out of the way, let's hop in, take a look at the tool, talk about some of its features, and then I'll give you my opinion on it. Now, probably one of my favorite features on this is the rotating wheel combined with an automatic springback mechanism. This really does help ensuring a smooth cut on the various different leather thicknesses that I tested it out on. Body on this tool is made from a high-grade stainless steel. From what I feel, gives it a lot of durability. Feels like a more precision tool than, some of your standard wood cutters that I've tested out. It's got measurements on here as well that you can see. It comes equipped with both metric and imperial measurement scales, and they're kind of laser engraved directly on the face of this little cutting piece. Something else I really like about this is that it doesn't come with some proprietary consumable. The blades on these are just your standard utility knife blades that you can just, like an 18mm utility knife, and you can just snap off two sections and drop it down into the blade holder on the side. So you can cut straps anywhere from 10 to 60 millimeters. That's like 3/8 of an inch to 2 3/8 of an inch wide. I mean, for me, that would mean anything from like sort of bracelets, leather jewelry, watch straps to like a bag, like a wider strap bag for, a carry-all or a satchel or like a laptop bag. Now, first look at this thing. I mean, it's metal and walnut. You might think that it's kind of uncomfortable to hold or that it's going to be it's kind of bulky in the hands, and it's really not. It's a comfortable tool to use. And here's the thing, they sent me a left-handed one. I'm a righty. So the testing that I did on this took a little bit of effort on my part to try and really utilize it because I was having to use it with my left hand. And I did. I tried to find a way to kind of work the system and use it with my right hand, but it just wouldn't work. So it is truly made for a left-handed person to work with. That said, I still found it really comfortable to work with when I was making the cuts. And I was still getting clean cuts working with a left-handed tool, even though I'm a right-handed person. One of the things that I liked about this was the pressure roller. I mentioned at the start, it's got like a little handle or a little trigger almost, I guess you could say, that you press down in order to feed the leather in. And then it's got almost a pressure hold. It's not really tight on there, so you're not gonna have difficulty pulling anything through, but that little bit of pressure in the roller seems to help guide the leather a little bit and keep it held down in place. I've found that, like when testing again, something like this, because you've got kind of that open angle, it works, but there's nothing holding the leather down. So there was every once in a while where I would have kind of issues with this type of tool that I didn't have with this other one. Let's be honest, me doing this review, I'm not a very well-known leather worker. It's not like I'm out there with a bunch of clout and have been around for 20 years and is somebody that you possibly should even be listening to. But as a tool review, I mean, it works. It does what it's supposed to do. It cuts a clean strap. And again, from somebody that doesn't use a strap cutter on a daily basis, I didn't have any issues taking this out of the box left-handed and cutting straps with it. So I guess final outcome on this, if you're in the market for a new leather strap cutter, you're looking for something that's a decent quality tool that isn't just two pieces of wood strapped together with a plastic knob on it. You want something that looks nice, feels good in the hand, does what it's supposed to do, and has kind of those top level features, then this is the tool that I would recommend for you. Let's go with a star rating. So like out of 5 stars, I would say 4.9. Now let's talk about why it's 4.9 really quick. There was just one small issue that I had with this, and it could just be the one that I got, but the sliding rule on it to be able to adjust the sizing was really tight. And I mean, for me, it's not a big issue. I would feel that most of the straps that I'm gonna be cutting, they're all gonna be the same size. So I'm gonna be able to like fine tune the adjustment, get it down to where I need it to be, and then just make straps. And I'm sure that over time, once the tool is worked in a little bit, that adjustability will become a little bit easier. I don't necessarily say that it's a bad thing either, because maybe it's helpful that that isn't too loose and it's gonna stay tight, so that when you are cutting those thicker leathers, you're trying to get through some strap, or you're getting through like an 8-9 ounce, you're not gonna have issues where it's gonna move on you, and all of a sudden, instead of cutting a 2-inch strap, you're cutting a 2-inch, or like a 2 1/4 or 2 1/8 inch strap, because it's moved out of alignment a little bit, because there's a little bit of wiggle room there. So take that as you want to, not necessarily a bad thing. If we take that out, this would be a total 5-star tool. And again, it might be built that way, so maybe I'm just being a little bit too detrimental with the tool. But overall, I would say this is worth the buy. Hopefully, I can upgrade the description. The company is supposed to be providing me with a discount for everybody who's watching this, that you can use on their website if you want to go and purchase one of these. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next video.